We're going to start off the Superspeedway Swing in the Target Series right. We're down in the southeastern United States in Talladega, Alabama at the Talladega Superspeedway for the NR2003. This is Talladega in the Target Series. It's going to be a fun race here this afternoon. You're going to see a lot of close, hard racing. Alexander on the 09 has the pole for today's event. Who's outside the 87 of John Gambit. Then second in points, Michael Canto is only 6 points back, starts third. Roman Fenway in fourth, and Luke Rainey rounds out the top five. In sixth, we have Justin Heath. Seventh place is Danny Lloyd, Jeff Bright in eighth, Jonathan Beeford ninth, and Jay Jefferson rounds out the top 10. For the rest of the field, Oliver Gowan in the 10-2 is inside Ryan Taylor. Then behind them, Mathis Wells with Anthony Hernandez. Then we have Marcus Sachi with Riley Spurley-Tube, along with Jason Larker and George Cooper. Then there's Marsha Burrow and Landon Lyons. Behind them, Mitchell Collins with Jacob Davidson. Then there's Code Luigi and Sebastian Kukulon. Levi Shones with Adam McDowell. Then we have Jim Gambit and Max Anderson. Greg Torres and Evan Hunter. Then William Bowen on our points there start towards the back of the field. However, track position does mean nothing here at Talladega. Paul Taylor, who is outside. Then we have Blake Peters and Derek Hamill. Josephine O'Neill with Trey Rainey. Then there's Jennifer Beeford and James DeCurligan, Ryan Brommer, Jake Galloway, and in the final row, Dover winner Eli Brent, the 88, has won 3 times this season, and Tim Sharp on the 32 to his outside. There's our 40-car field for the NR2003 at the Talladega Superspeedway. Let's get going with our starting command.
Drivers, start your engines!
And a great command to fire these 42 engines up here at the Talladega Superspeedway for the start of our Superspeedway Swing in the Target Series. Rowe and John Gambit will lead us off the starting grid to get green here in the NR2003 at this 2.66 mile oval in Talladega, Alabama. It's a track where we've seen so many historic races, so many historic moments happen. We've seen 3 and 4 wide, sometimes even 5 wide racing, close finishes, big crashes, you name it. It's happened here at Talladega. Will a photo finish happen today? Will we have a big crash? If we do have a big crash, when will it happen? Where will it happen? And will it happen before the race would end under yellow? 17 laps at the Talladega Superspeedway, 2.66 miles long. As they come down into the tri-oval, the extended approach to the start-finish line, which is past the tri-oval. Entering turn number 1, Rowe, John Gambit, 17 laps at Talladega. This is Talladega. Rowe, Gambit, Canto, second in points, Fenway, and Luke Rainey are top 5 for the start of the race. We are green at the Talladega Superspeedway in Talladega, Alabama. To the stripe. Rowe by a nose. From the pole leads lap 1. Already 4 wide inside the top 5. Anthony Hernandez and the 1 coming forward. They are 3 and 4 wide down the pack all over the place. Hernandez through to second to 1 as they come off of turn number 2 and down the Talladega Super stretch for the first time at full speed. Yeah, Canto almost got that lap lead steal right there. He wants to get a lap lead. That's 5 bonus points towards the championship that possibly Bolin might not get today. So really, the 24 needs to get out front, keep it out front for this lap, get those 5 points. George Cooper 3 right to the inside for second. Davidson behind with Kukulon and Adam McDowell. How about George Cooper? 14th at the start, finish at the end of lap number 1, and coming off turn 4, he's in second. And Davidson was 17th. Kukulon was 19th. They're bound for second. That's a gain of 17 spots for Kukulon in just 1 lap to second on lap number 3. Now McDowell, his teammates, 4 wide to the bottom of the 60 and push from Cole Luigi. Canto stays out front because of the shuffling behind. Close there, Ryan Taylor got down for Jeff Bright just barely. 4 wide throughout the field as they come down the back stretch. McDowell moves up. Luigi moves up. Here comes Landon Lyons. We've seen all 3 Roush Fenway racing cars get up to the front in a hurry. McDowell stays clear. Here comes William Bolin, the 81 points leader. 6 points above Michael Canto in the championship. As Canto leads the race looking for his 4th victory of the season, Bolin looks for his 2nd. He's trying to gain points back after a horrible Dover race for him. Staying in line for the 16. Lines peaks low now on his teammate for 2nd. Jason Larker coming behind in the 04 to the start-finish line. Canto still leads. Look at the snarling pack back there. 3, 4, 5 wide at points to turn number 1. And I think they are 5 wide back there. The one of Anthony Hernandez, I think, is rubbing with someone else back there. They get sorted up, and now they're going to be 5 wide. Ryan Taylor gets down for Jacob Davidson. Luckily there. Look at this 4 wide in the pack as they come down the backstretch. Now look at this from the spectator camera. This is a really good camera to show which line is moving down this backstretch. And it shows how congested this pack is. 3 and 4 wide. Everywhere in this pack. As they go through 3 and 4. See cars trying to get down to the bottom lane, but right now the middle, a little more organized. The bottom lane, not much help. As William Bolin in the 81 peaks low for 2nd on Jason Larker. Jake Galloway takes that 3 wide as Canto keeps it out front in the 24. Larker's going to try and get back to 2nd in the 04. And he did a great run there on the top side. Galloway, though, getting to his inside. The 04 going to try crossover on the 24. Canto. He'll get to the outside of Canto to turn 1. And he got a great run there, but just the 18 got a better run, kept up beneath him, and the 04 couldn't make the move for the lead because of that. Jake Galloway through to 2nd. Onto the back of Michael Canto. Peaks low. Down the backstretch for the race lead. He has help from Mitchell Collins in the 11. Anton Charlebois started in the 42nd and final position. And only 5 laps in the event is already battling inside the top 5. Going for 2nd now. Canto forced 3 wide to the top. Jake Galloway going to be our first lead change of the race. As Canto Galloway front lap 1 has led ever since then. But now Jake Galloway going to come off turn number 4 and lead lap number 5. 4 wide for 2nd. Here comes Riley Sprague down low in the 28 car. Roman Fenway in the 07, his pusher. Danny Lloyd, and it looks like Justin Heath as well in the inside lane. Big pack, 4x4 Talladega. Roman Fenway, the 07. Gonna get to 2nd behind Jake Galloway, who's leading the race, and as they're 4 wide behind, this is where sketchy stuff is gonna start happening. Down the backstretch, squeezing together. Fenway breaking low for the lead on Jake Galloway. Has a massive run, a monster run down the backstretch. He'll easily get beside Jake Galloway and buy him. Hernandez has found his way back down low the 1 car. He's back for 3rd. That 1 is pretty stout right now. He was on the inside, went up to the top side, somehow found his way back down low. Here he's back up into contention for the lead. And he's looking low down the front stretch. Can't get down there into the tri-oval. He has a nose. Yes, he does. Paul Taylor's pusher coming to him. Jay Jefferson, Alexander Rowe, start on pole. Already back up inside the top 10. At the stripe. Dead heat. Fenway led by a nose. No, they're going to give it to Hernandez in the 1. No, they're going to give it to the 07 now. Some scoring mishap there with how close it was. Jay Jefferson, the 05, started 10th here. He's back up to 2nd now. Going for the race lead with a huge run. Down the backstretch. 10 laps of racing to go this time by. Hernandez leads. Jay Jefferson going for that lead. He'll keep it beneath the 1 to get by. It's behind it, the 05. Not much help. The outside lane a little more organized. The 05 still waiting for his help from the 09 of Alexander Rowe. Our Pulsar come back up to the front. He's inside the top 5 now. Inside the top 3. Rowe has a fast race car here. Got back to the back. Quickly back up to the front. Coming to 10 laps of racing to go at Talladega. In the NR2003, Jay Jefferson, the 05 leading. Alexander Rowe, our Pulsar, back up to 2nd. Hernandez from Fenway in the outside lane. Hernandez getting a big push from Fenway to turn number 1. Yeah, that 1 is pretty good. Along with the 07, they're stuck on the outside. 1 could possibly get down right here. The 07's going to try, but Buford fills that hole. 3 wide for 3rd. The front 2 pole waits. Jay Jefferson, Alexander Rowe down the backstretch. 4 wide for the rest of the field. Here comes Jonathan Buford. Look at Roman Fenway through the middle, getting the draft. Can he get clear of the 66 to turn 3? He is. Gambit trying to push the 66 back underneath. The 07 fills that hole. Fenway, a great job in the middle lane, getting clear down there in 3rd. Now can you push the 09 by the 05? To the front stretch. Fenway hangs the left. Getting down front, John Gambit. Gambit gets down front, Luke Rainey. Rainey gets past by now, Kukul on the 6. Cole Luigi, Jacob Davidson also in the inside lane. Coming to the stripe. The field a little spread out the front. Back of the pack still 4 and 3 wide action. Fenway to 2nd. Gambit going to try and get to 3rd. The 07 with a run to the 05, but Jay Jefferson stays in line for now. Nowhere to go. Off 2 down the backstretch. He has a run. Gambit hangs the left first. The 07 going to try and get clear now. He is. Back clear of the A7. back under the bumper of the 05. Look at Cole, Luigi, Blake, Peters on the inside lane getting that run. 01 of Evan Hunter as well. Sachi in the 12 almost causing that crash back there, getting down in line. Coming off turn 4. Fenway locked onto the back of the 05 of Jay Jefferson, not leaving his bumper. The 07 still waiting for the help that he needs to get by the 05 of Jay Jefferson to the tri-oval. 8 laps of racing to go in the Aaron's 300 at Talladega. Leading is Jay Jefferson. Roman Fenway in second. John Gammett third. Cole Luigi fourth are the 4 cars that are clear single file. Landon Lyons for 5th. Ryan Taylor for 6th. And Levi Schultz also on the inside lane coming forward as they come down on the backstretch. Front 4 single file. Now John Gammett breaks low on the 07 of Roman Fenway. Gammett, the A7, a big run. Luigi stays to the high side. Fenway stays clear. Now Landon Lyons jumps down low. Levi Schultz a spot down low. With Michael Canto back up to the front. Canto back up inside the top 10. Down the front stretch. 7 laps of racing to go this time by. Canto 3 wide. Inside the top 5. Gammett trying to get down front. Landon Lyons. That's blocked off there. Lyons now in the 60. I thought he was going to get pushed from Canto, but Canto takes it 3 wide for 3rd. That 24 is Stout to the front for 3rd. He's going to try and get up to Fenway and Jay Jefferson. He has to hope that Sachi and Jason Larker stay with him. Down the backstretch. Canto, the 24, trying to block. That 12, trying to keep him behind him. And he does. That 12 not fast enough so they make the move on the 24 just yet. Now the 12 gets a run from the 04 behind. Larker, where's he go? Look at the 24, though, without the help. Gets a big run to stay clear. Now 4 cars under a blanket for the lead, coming to 6 laps to go. It's Jay Jefferson, Roman Fenway, Michael Canto. Canto with a move down low. Jason Larker with them. Canto's had the strongest car today. He led the first 5 laps uncontested. Now back up to the front of the end. 6 to go this time by. Canto looking for the lead on Jay Jefferson as Larker takes it 3 wide. That's for second now. Larker, the 04 for second. Blake Peters behind him in the 15. William Bowen back up to the front of the A1. Our points leader coming back. He has a 6-point advantage over Canto. He has to stay in front of him here to try and keep that points lead. Down the backstretch. Jason Larker trying to get the push from Peters to get beside Jay Jefferson. Meanwhile, to the inside lane comes William Bowen in the A1 with a huge run. He'll get 3 wide on Jason Larker. And Canto up top 3 wide. Bowen stays ahead. To second he goes. Can he get by Jay Jefferson? He has a run off turn 4. He's lower. He can hang left right here. Trying to get there. He does. Spurley Tube in the 28. Forces A1 up the racetrack. Bowen trying to get down in front of Lloyd now. He wants to lead this lap. He wants to get 5 points that Michael Canto got right here. Can he do it at the start-finish line? I think Jefferson led the lap. 5 to go at Talladega. A yellow flag would end the race. William Bowen in the A1 out front. Jake Galloway to second. Heath in the 00 through to third. And Oliver Galloway for 4th. Down the backstretch. Cars trying to get into position here. It's all about timing at Talladega. Can you time the cycle right? Bowen in the A1 out front. 4 wide for 3rd. Heath, Lloyd, contact. Oliver Galloway through to second now. George Cooper on the inside lane. William Bowen continues to lead. 4 to go this time by. Bowen in the A1. Up to block Oliver Galloway. Cooper to the inside. Eli Brandt looking for 2 in a row. He won the first 2 races of the season. He won at Daytona. Junior Motorsports knows how to win at these Superspeedway races. Here he is now inside the top 5 late. 4 to go. 88's going to get forced 4 wide though. James DeKerlgan to the bottom lane, the 70. And Bowen did lead that lap. That's 5 bonus points as Canto starts fading through the pack. Down the back stretch. DeKerlgan, can you get beneath William Bowen? Here he comes down the back. The 40 of June getting up to the middle lane. Bowen up in front of the 88 trying to get the push. But the 70, the line running for him to the inside. Mathis Wells in the 20. The 7 as well. Greg Torres 4 wide. The pack coming back together. I just don't see how they're going to make it 3 more laps like this. Especially with the win on the line. Greg Torres to the bottom of the 7. Joseph Fieldnell in the 34 as well. Marshall Burrow the A9. Hernandez, Jeff Wright, Luke Rainey, Jacob Davidson on the inside lane. Looking to win at Talladega. 3 to go. O'Neal for the lead. It might be possible you have to get out front now in case a crash happens. A yellow flag would end it. O'Neal the 34 to the point. Marshall Burrow in the A9 through to second. Hernandez for 3rd. Jeff Bright is on the inside lane. We're coming to 2 to go. Who has timed it right Who will be in the right lane at the right time? Jeff Bright, Luke Rainey, Davidson on the inside lane coming forward. 2 to go this time by. Burrow on the 89, now to the point. Luke Rainey behind him to second. Jacob Davidson, the 99, third on the inside. 2 to go this time by the Aaron's 300. Luke Rainey to the inside, Davidson, the 99. Gonna take it 3 wide. This is for the race lead at Talladega. The Aaron's 300 in its final 2 laps. Over 5 miles left, 4 wide. Jeffrey Buford in the 62, a big move. Makes it 4 wide. Now, Buford in the 62 out front. She's won at these Superspeedway races in the past. Behind is Ryan Brommer, Cole Luigi. Buford moves up to the middle. Jacob Davidson tries to use the run off the top side to get clear. Ryan Brommer, though, using that inside lane effectively. Cole Luigi behind Paul Taylor, Landon Lyons, Levi Schoen, and Derek Hamill. We're coming to the white flag. If we make it there, the race will be official, even if a crash happens. Off turn number 4, Ryan Brommer leads. Cole Luigi in second. Luigi gonna get moved up to the middle by Paul Taylor as the 49 moves to the top side. Luigi trying to get there. Ryan Brommer stays clear to the white flag. Last lap of the Aaron's 300. Ryan Brommer leads. Paul Taylor, Landon Lyons, and the others trying to come and get him. Brommer gets down front of the spot to turn 1, 4 wide behind him. Landon Lyons trying to get the push from Levi Schoen. He's trying to get the push from Derek Hamill. Lyons with a run off turn number 2. Can he get down to the inside? He's trying, but Schoen's coming to the inside as well. Down the backstretch, look at Derek Hamill in the 26, making a move 3 wide. Hamill with the push from Roman Fenway, but he needs to get the run off turn number 4 to even have a shot at Ryan Brommer. Shuffling back in the pack, trying to make it back to the checkered flag in the best position. To turn number 3, Derek Hamill, can he get to the inside of turn number 4? Fenway gets there first. Hamill, no contest for Ryan Brommer, who gets in the tri-oval. Ryan Brommer out ahead of the field, gets out front and blocks the lanes. Ryan Brommer holds off the challenge and wins the Aaron's 300. Fenway tries at the end, but it's Ryan Brommer to victory lane at Talladega. How about that for the 49? Mediocre season thus far. A win at Talladega, though, to start the Superspeedway Swing, and a great race. We saw 4 wide the whole race and no accidents. These drivers shown they're the best in the world. They were 4 wide the whole race and never once got close to a crash. Great job by Ryan Brommer and the whole field on a great race at Talladega. Let's now go check the finishing results. Here are the finishing results from the Aaron's 300 at the Talladega Superspeedway. No caution flags, that means no crashes, as all 41 cars there at the end fighting for 1 spot. And 8 lead changes, 9 different drivers leading laps in this race. Ryan Brommer started 40th, ends up with the race win. 2 laps led for him. Dominant there at the end. Once he got out front, no one could touch him as they were going 3 and 4 wide behind for a second. Fenway ends up second. He tried at the end, maybe one more lap. He could have been in victory lane. Derek Hamill third, Marcus Sachi fourth, and Levi Schoen's fifth. Then we have Jason Larker in 6th, Alexander Rowe from the pole in 7th, Justin Heath 8th, Jeff Bright in 9th, and Adam McDowell holding the final spot inside the top 10. So there's your top 20 with so many of these championship drivers up there in points not having great days. Ryan Taylor in the 23 moves into the points lead as he was 15th. He had a good enough day to where he was close enough, got ahead of both Canto and William Bolin. Look down here. Some of the drivers we were mentioning. Canto in the 24, 28th. William Bolin in the 81, 37th. There at the end, 39 cars within a second of the race leader. Most laps led goes to Jay Jefferson, leading 6 laps there. Fell back at the end, though. And 41 cars within a second and a tenth, as Trey Rainey lost the draft at some point during the race, which is why he was so far back. That's a tough break for that 25 team. They just couldn't find no luck this season. Trey's having, obviously, a miserable season. We'll now go look at the point standings. Here are the points. As we mentioned, Ryan Taylor on top now as he stole it from Michael Canto and Adam McDowell. They are tied right now for a second, 9 points back. Coluigi up to 4th, 28 back, and William Bolin falls all the way to 5th, 30 points back. Then we have Luke Rainey in 6th, Sebastian Kukulan 7th, Blake Peters 8th, Greg Torres 9th, and Eli Bright rounds up the top 10. Those 3 wins not being used as wildcards anymore. So there is your top 20. As we see there, no one is safe. Even though you're Ryan Taylor and you're leading the points right now, you have to feel pretty good, but you are only, right now, 139 points inside the top 10. One bad race, and you are out. Ryan Taylor, by no means, is safe in the points. No one right now is safe in the points. The only drivers that I could really say have a shot to possibly lock their way into the chase. Michael Canto and Eli Pratt, because they have the 3 wins. Even Eli, though, is close enough to fall outside the top 20 with a bad race or two. Canto, the same there. A few bad races for him, he falls outside the top 20. So it's just unpredictable right now what could happen. The Target Series has been very entertaining this season with how close the points are through 16 races. Jonathan Beefer win down here in 25th. Ryan Brown went to 29th. That Talladega win. Jake Galloway 37th with his victory. Look down, 42-car field. Well, we continue with the Superspeedway Swing as we head to Florida, the Pensacola International Speedway for the Napa 300. I'll see you guys then.